Hey everybody, Ben here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. Gonna do a Sunday morning ink blot. I got a bright green, I got blue. It's also drawn to get teal. So there's another blue, and then yellow. So we'll drop. I didn't get new paper, so it might bleed into the one side and not transfer over, but hopefully, well, whatever comes through, comes through. All right, we'll see you here in a bit. All right, everybody, you should be able to see what I dropped. And to be honest, I was like, I don't want it to bleed through, so I put a lot on. And then I was rushing to get a picture, and obviously this paper was a little different than the paper I used before because there's a lot of ink there. But I see a lot of things here. I see a lot, and I don't know where we're going here. So at one point, I was just looking at the initial, what we can see that's there. And these almost looked like two goats or two foals or miniature horses. I don't know what we call it. Siamese twinned, almost. I saw this portion here looks like the attachment end of like a multi-tool bit, and that's right around in our sacral chakra, which would be a multi-tool. There's a lot of energy in there. I then see this face, and above that we would look at the solar plexus, which we can kind of go with our self-esteem, our identity. And down here I started to see like these looked like little baby feet. And when I was viewing it, I actually saw like a child there. And that's down, if we would, in our root space. This kind of yellowish green here, I started to see something. I can't describe what it is yet. I don't know where we're going. We'll find out. We'll see what's up. What do you guys see? There's a lot there. The magician manifesting. I did see before down here where the goat or the foal is as a womb, and you can look at that sacral space as the energy. It's also sexual energy, but that energy to birth something, to create something in the womb. I did get the feeling that, hey, this identity, if we will, or our self-esteem, our self-worth, uh, is feeding that creativity, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on where we're at in our experience. And I don't mean bad like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess we could create bad things, but more or less that we might hold ourselves back. Queen of Cups reversed. Self-sacrifice. There we go. Limiting ourselves through the identity or what we perceive ourselves capable of. Or, how do I want to say that? Like, I don't want to, if I do this or I create this or I express myself this way, it's not going to be received well, so we only create or box ourselves in, categorize ourselves with the view that we believe people perceive us as, to stay in that limit. And that can be experienced like, let's say, I'm just going to categorize the way certain people dress. Like we got the athletics, and they're always in athletic wear. We have the hikers, and they're always in, I don't know what they wear. It doesn't matter. You fill in the blanks. You know what I'm talking about. Certain people dress a certain way to stay in that category. And if we just change the way we dressed or we expressed ourselves in a way that was outside of that category, we wouldn't be in that category anymore, or it might cause disruption, and we're concerned of that. So we wouldn't do that. But as I said, we can see so many different things here, and that's what's inside of you. That's what wants to be expressed, but we won't. Four of Swords reversed, restlessness. This, oftentimes when I see the original card, I always see him with the swords as like in the upright, like he gave up fighting. He put his sword down, and those three swords can just fall on him. In the reverse, we are constantly in a space of fighting for this image of ourselves in the category we've chosen to place ourselves in, or to be in, the group, the category, whatever it may be. And we are our reputation as well, like we are proud of that, or the status, or whatever it is, and we take a lot of effort to hold that up, to keep that as it is. And whatever it is here that wants to be birthed or expressed goes up against that. It's kind of a wild card, and we're fighting to, we don't want to lose what we have, or how people perceive us, and we're afraid of what will happen. Got the Hierophant, came out sideways. We got belief and rebellion. I look at this very generally in, we can just go with that word belief, and that I won't be received well. Like, this doesn't fit in this category. This expression, or whatever it is that I want to do, and I'm probably it's really eating me to get into it, or to do it, or to express it, or to share it, or whatever it may be. And I believe I'm going to be rejected. I'm concerned of my image, my expression, as the people around me perceive me, and what are they going to think? How are they going to feel? And like, me going up against that would be the rebellion, and not in like a malicious way, but I feel like whatever it is that we want to do here is going to, it's gonna have to happen. Like, and I don't think it's a bad thing at all. It's just, we're worried about how we're going to be perceived. High Priestess, intuition. This is this push to do it. Like, we keep feeling, whether we're getting signs or synchronicities or a strong pull towards it, we're being guided in this way. And it doesn't feel like we have to leave our old life. I think we're worried about losing our old life, or how people view us and see us. And I'm not saying that we're losing it, or that we're changing it, but just on a very basic level, if people don't accept or reject you, for who you truly are, do you really want them in your life? If they're fake or fabricated around this category, or this mold, or this expression that you are fighting to hold up, and keep that status or standard, are they really your friends? Are they really your number one fans? Do you really want those kind of people there when it's fake? Nine of Cups reversed. Reassessment. On the opposite, looking at fulfillment. Reassessing what truly is fulfilling us. Maybe this image, or how people portray you, did fill a void or a role for a good bit of life there. And maybe you kind of got comfortable in it, but you want more, or at least your soul does, something does. And we're reassessing what that fulfillment is. Obviously, in life in general, the more we grow, the more we evolve, we go through these stages, and certain experiences do fulfill us for a bit. But once we hit that limit and we're growing more and we're expanding, we start to seek more. And it's not so much to, overload ourselves, but we start to see things differently. And what used to fulfill us may not anymore. So this is this space that I want to birth something, but I'm also afraid to lose the old. And uh, that fear is valid, but just going back to, I don't really think you're losing anything. If you lost anything, it would be something that wasn't real in the first place. Ace of Cups reversed. Repressed feelings. This is this identity aspect. And this is right underneath the Hierophant of our belief that I believe that there's a fear connected to it. How are people going to view me? How is this going to go over? Will I lose what I already have? Uh, and I'm really trying to bring comfort that I don't think you're going to lose much of anything. But what does it matter if you're fulfilled? You know? And like I said, I'm not trying to instill that we're going to lose anything here. But whatever you have now, and if you're seeking more fulfillment, if you lost something that was connected to that, why would it matter if you're going to be so much more happier? Why would, or feeling however this would make you feel, why would that matter? It wouldn't matter at all. It wouldn't matter at all. We'll get one last card here. Spirit. So we got Knight of Swords, came out sideways. We got swift action and haste. We're looking at, I think we're going back and forth. It's like we want to, but we're afraid. And this is underneath the High Priestess intuition. So we keep getting these ideas, these hints like, hey, I should really do this. It's just going to keep getting louder. And just a little advice that if something's really meant for us and we're getting these hints and we're not doing anything about it, something's going to do something about it. And it's not going to be a gradual, easy flow. And I'm not saying that it's anything bad's going to happen, because this really doesn't feel like a bad message. I think we're just afraid of losing our image. Like, the bad thing might be like someone finds out and then you have to over explain yourself and it's uncomfortable. I don't think that's going to happen, but it doesn't, I think you're making it such a bigger deal than it really is. And it's like it has to be a secret, but what does it matter? It's nothing matters more than you being happy and where you want to be, versus doing things to accommodate other people's perception of you. You decide what the perception is of you, how you express yourself. So I'm going to leave this here. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. See you.